Hi, I'm Jim Riley. This is our kitchen. I love the kitchen. Today we're going to be making popcorn and also answering a couple of questions and giving some advice which you may or may not want to follow. Welcome, Jonathan. Put the name of the series on and let's cook up some corn. When you make popcorn, you need a popcorn pot. This is something that you want to keep your whole life, okay? So it's kind of dirty. You only use it for boiling some eggs and some water and making popcorn. It's a sacred part of the kitchen. It never changes. You keep it your whole life. I use the same pot every time. I don't measure anything. I just pour in some nice oil. Corn usually comes from the Boy Scouts. Now, popcorn is to Boy Scouts what cookies are to Girl Scouts. So I encourage you to buy your popcorn from the Boy Scouts. And if you find yourself with too much corn, give it to me. We'll use it up. Now, what's the first question? It's hard to give advice to an 18-year-old because they already know so much. I love the Bob Dylan song. I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. But I think that the thing about me professionally was I followed my instincts, and I think that that's good advice for any young person. Follow your instincts, follow your heart. You're gonna do something a long time in your life. Make sure it's something that you wanna do and that you enjoy. Second question. 25-year-old, I had started Red Letter. And you know what? All small businesses are started out of passion and know-how. But actually, fear has been a very good thing for me throughout my career. Fear of failure has driven me to get up earlier, to work harder, knowing that I had to face somebody at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Deadlines are our friends, and so I've always been driven by fear, and I think that it's done me as much good or maybe more good than not. And you know, you have to learn to lose, you have to learn to win, but fear of failure is a natural thing, and it can actually be a driving, motivating thing. Use it. What's the next question? At 40, it's time to start trusting people and handing over things to people and realizing it's going to be different, and don't be uptight about that. It's time to start lifting up and helping and separating yourself from the day-to-day stuff and letting other people kind of take it and run with it. All right, so the butter, I take a big hunk. I'm pretty generous with the butter and throw it in the pot here. Humility is something that you have to work at. The older I get, the more I'm trying to cultivate humility. So don't talk about it. Humility is something that everybody talks about, most people want, but it's really not something that comes natural to everybody. Certainly it has to be worked at with me. I will say this, I feel humbled today by things like the privilege of being of service to clients and of getting to work with the people that I work with. It's a humbling kind of a thing and something that brings a real sense of gratitude. So now this popcorn is looking and smelling pretty good, and I'm going to share some with our crew. Now here's what we do. At our place, you get a little bowl. So Whitney, and I know Sydney's over there with her mouth just watering. Here, you guys can try out the popcorn. So listen, God love everybody, and see you next time on whatever the hell Jonathan is calling this.